very warm welcome to another and special episode of the Testing Team. I'm Ralf Grösel, duotone kiteboarding designer since 2005. I'm here with Aaron Hadlow and Marian Hund, and we are going to present you the all-new Juice Dlab.
So Dlab stands for Duotone Laboratory, and the new Juice Dlab is made out of Allula material, which is currently the lightest material available on the market, and it weighs around 80 grams per square meter.
So there are two sizes, a 13 and a 15. The 13 has been especially designed for using with a foil, whilst the 15 is a little bit more grunty and will be taking you out on your twin tip. It obviously depends on the type of board you are using, but in these light wind conditions with a big board, you should be going in very light winds.
Both kites are flying in 4 knots of wind, which is extremely light. But for you as an indication, the moment the kite stays stable above your head, you're ready to go. A guy like me with 85 kilograms is able to go on a 950 foils in 4 knots of wind with the 13 meter. If I want to go on a twin tip, I take the 15 square meter Juice on a spike 165, and I will need around 6 to 7 knots.
We recommend using the 24 meter lines on the click bar with both the kites. As the kite is longer, you get a better stroke development, so you're getting more power, more consistent pull. When you're using the 15 meter and a twin tip, and if you're a heavier guy, you'll obviously need a little bit more wind, and the bigger board is definitely going to help. Probably around 8 to 10 knots, something like this. It's really a light wind machine, and it really depends on your circumstances, but when the kite is up and you feel the power, generally you've got a good chance of getting going.
You will be surprised in a very positive way, since both kites are not only made to fly in super light wind conditions, they have also extraordinary handling characteristics. The 13 meter, for example, is specially designed to give you that drive through the wind window and to get you on the foil as early as possible. The 15 meter feels really powerful, but if you try to jump, you will be amazed how the kite gives you the feedback in the air, and the way it initiates the turn is very special and doesn't feel like a 15 meter at all. We're well aware that our riders have different weights. Therefore we designed especially the 15 meter in a way that it produces the maximum power. So if you're like a 100 kilo guy, you can ride the 15 meter fully powered. But if you're like a little bit lighter, for example 90 kilos, we recommend to do 1 click on the bar. And if you're like around 80 kilos or lighter, we recommend to do around 2 clicks on the bar. This will massively improve the handling characteristics.
I've personally been really impressed with this kite. I'm used to going out in the strongest possible winds, and now seeing it in reverse in the lightest winds has been a real eye-opener for me. Just the stability in the air whilst I'm walking out with the kite in these super light winds. You now no longer need to worry about the kite falling out the sky, for instance. And even if it does and it's in the water, you're able to reverse launch this with the back lines. It's a special technique, but the kite still comes up.
The feeling when you are in the water with 4 knots of wind and the kite is just barely flying over your head, and then you dive the kite to generate the power, and it's actually able to lift you up on the board to keep you going. This sensation you will never forget, and I think this is something extremely special, and it's an eye-opener for all of us. Hope you will enjoy it.